charging up. those overrides. Machine overrides should come in handy. Looks like I'll have to restore some of these overrides. Doors. They should bring me outside. This cauldron must have been pumping water in and out to release aquatic machines. Huh. Classic. Much. Turn this around. They definitely don't sound like rebels. Maybe if I follow their tracks, I can find where they're headed. I can probably use my focus to follow the tracks those riders left behind. I'll try to stop by when I'm out that way. Machine riders from before. The ones who were racing. Wonder what they're up to.
I won the race. Heya.
Riding machines, huh? Who taught you to do that?
Hey, squad. We got someone with a death wish here.
Whoa. Look at that. What? Someone get a little lost in the desert?
Hey, what's that thing the Easterners keep saying we do?
Maybe we should drink.
You can try.
Is that a challenge?
Cool your blaze, Josek. Don't think you want to test your luck with Hikaru's new champion. We have no business with you, Outlander. I think we all had our fun. Road's right over there.
Those machines used to be Regalas. But you don't look like holdouts to me. Who are you?
Around here, you want something, you race. You cross that finish line first, all lines.
Aloy. You got a mount?
Race is full.
Actually, I think a spot just...
All right.
Don't die.
This ought to be good.
Shut.
This way, fresh meat. Let's get you that mount. I see you
Against the other racers?
They will if you don't. We put everything, makes it worth something. You can test run the track if you want. Just let me know when you're ready for the
I'll do a practice run.
What do you think?
Let's do this.
All right.
go! Bring you down!
Prize for winning the race.
I think.
Name's Ata. As for how we got these mounts, most of us here used to be rebels. Joined Regala's army thinking we'd get a chance at fighting against the Carja. Instead, Regala slaughtered our... When we made it back to camp, we snuck been racing the clan lands ever since. Decided we were better off on our own. Just the speed of our mounts and the taste of blood.
Doesn't sound... Where's your quiet friend?
He gave up his spot so you could join. Probably for the best.
What makes you say that?
That one hasn't lost a single race. Doubt you would have gotten your answers if you stuck around.
Maybe.
You know, Hax found a spot to set up a race at the farthest right by the beach. Make your way there. Maybe there'll be a...
If I'm in the area.
Hey, Lloyd. You here to join the race?
Aloy. I tried, but it's impossible. I don't think anything will convince her to go.
We don't have a choice.
Good luck.
Beta, you have to come with us. It's the only way. It's one mission. The most important one. We need you. Tell me why you won't go. What if they take me back, alone, in a cell? Varl and I will be at Gemini. As soon as we get Hephaestus, the Zeniths aren't going to find us. You don't have to be No! I told you from the beginning we'll Beta, leave me alone! You're right. I don't understand. We have the same... So why can't you find the strength to do what has to be done? Like Elizabeth would? Don't you think I've thought about... I don't know what piece of Elizabeth I don't know what you have that I don't. I looked through all the data from your phone. You were raised as an outcast, shunned, and isolated just like me, so what's the difference? What's my defect? Beta. You don't have a defect. Beta. Look, it's not a piece of Elizabeth. The difference is, I had him. Frost. He raised you, trained you, but the day he died, the day he gave you that charm, he was going to abandon you. He wanted me to embrace the tribe. But then he loved me in his own way. What did it feel like? It was like, it's still there. Even now I hear him in my head when things get bad. But it looks impossible. Look deeper. You don't have to go on the mission. I'll go. You said you'd try to protect me. But you have to promise me one. Yes, of course. If it goes bad, if the Zeniths find us, I don't want to be their slave again. Okay? Promise? I promise. I could use as much time as you can give me to study up on them to make it as efficient as possible. I'll be ready when you are.
Aloy, whenever you're ready, come speak to me and I'll ask the others to make final preparations for the mission.
Are you sure that's what the data says?
I'm telling you, it's a drink, but it's stop.
Not at all. The one's got... Is everything all right?
Not anymore.
To understand... Oh, and...
You mentioned there was...
Yes. So I found references to an old world. It's called Leviathan. A sprawling network of river gates and a lab. The legacy revealed that the old ones used it to control flooding, but the data from the greenhouse, it's in San Francisco.
Another Pharaoh facility?
No. Leviathan was a project, but so the legacy tells us if we can acquire that data, every year my sister gets terrified with Leviathan.
Okay.
That's the thing. But one of our diviners has been... Would you come with me? You're much better at fighting machines.
Of course.
Thank you.
Have you...
It's like,
You should...
maybe...
If...
You, guy, you know...
What kind of advice?
He,
For now. Any more data?
all of it. We knew the ancestors had made it to the moon. In fact, we theorized, but Sirius is way far, and we thought journeying across the ocean would be the sheer calculations needed for space travel.
Even so, the Quen are way ahead of other tribes when it comes to understanding. Where I grew up, everyone thought that's from a fire lit by the goddess to guide us through the night. Must be strand here on Earth, right now.
Yeah, it is. Part of me's curious to know who. Maybe Nikita Arand? We call her the Spark. The legacy tells us she brought unlimited energy. Or Sung Jiao, whom we call the Healer. It is said she found new ways to but my curiosity, our view of Visser was, compared to... Perhaps it is better not...
I should make sure...
Mayor Pat.
And, like I said, I'll let you know...
I appreciate it.
Hey, Good.
I heard you.
News travels.
It wasn't exactly
There were just things...
a healthy crop.
You look like you have...
We're going to war, and war is something I promised myself I'd... But every voice I hear, it makes me realize just how much life was given. Fighting for that gift, if we fail...
Helps to know you're not alone.
For a moment there.
I don't know what you're talking about.
As soon...
Aloy, it sounded like you guys had...
We just...
Does this mean she's come...
It does.
That's what all the...
Hephaestus won't go down.
Hephaestus is just a program that's like I can always call upon.
Funny. How does everyone...
Anxious. I heard Katal, and I know he's been helping her with it.
I hope they aren't needed.
Like I said.
It's...
Yeah, says a home should...
Well... Any last find...
Not really.
Oh?
When we put Gaia together, I want...
You think they'll listen to you?
In time,
If anyone can make it happen, What will you and Zoe do if you...
I hope she'll come with me. And I'll go with her to Plainsong. She'll probably want to talk to her people about all. We'll figure it out.
I know you will. I hope firing off those pulse generators...
It'll work.
Always optimistic.
Nah, just stubborn.
Yeah. You were right, you know. I guess part of me thought he was holding me back. But the truth is, he gave me a lot.
He was a good man.
I'm glad you're coming.
Sure that...
No more running. Hey, I thought...
Are you sure we shouldn't be? Whatever went on between... Not that I'm judging. Forge knows all the screws flew loose every time Mercer and I fought.
I think we'll be fine.
I'm glad to hear it.
Anybody take you up?
Zoe can't stand the smell of it. I tried Alva, but I don't think she knows what to... And I'm not putting Varl anywhere near that stuff after that victory party in Meridian.
What about Kotallo?
Ah, now there's a man that can hold his liquor. Pretty sure we downed half a keg.
After we get Hephaestus, we'll be taking...
Ah, it wasn't that bad. Besides, going through all that day... You know, the soldiers, the ones that fought, they were fighting a battle that couldn't be won. I think most of them realized that. They still did it, though. They bought time for all the eggheads working this hour. As long as I can do that for you...
Thank you, Erend.
Okay, enough.
I should...
That same...
Aloy.
Had a... Really?
I once knew a warrior who discovered it. It was deeply uncomfortable.
Did he ever...
In time, but not before the two siblings nearly killed each...
Ah. You nervous about...
If I live, it will be in victory. What matters most is that you achieve...
I'll do my best. Think you're ready to put all your train...
I am to knock.
I should...
I await your...
All this time, I've been so focused on what Elizabeth was like, what she would do. I was wrong to hold Beta to that standard. I probably shouldn't even be doing it to myself. I'll try to do better. So much of who I am is because of Rost. Even now, he's still teaching me. And he'd probably scold me for taking so long to learn the lesson. When I met Hekarro, I figured he was just another bloodthirsty warlord. But Fashaw was right. Hekarro wants peace. It won't be easy. But with his new marshals, maybe his vision has a chance.
The old ones use holograms for everything.
It's like an experience.
Hello, Aloy.
Hey, Gaia.
Yes. I am continuing, despite the unpleasant circumstances that led. I am pleased to see you.
Well, two heads are better than...
Yes. Are you ready to depart? Or we can continue our...
So, about Beta. She's been through so much.
You have both endured. Different in... I like to think of you as two miracles. Born...
3, then. That's not... But I never thought we'd be here, like the...
They have all come a long way with their improvised education. Varl has suggested that one day we might extend this model to more tribal once the biosphere has...
Yeah, that's not such a bad idea. So what will happen to this place?
All systems within this facility will... As Minerva will no longer be masking this look, the facility will be exposed to... Though without my presence.
Let's hope so. Gaia?
Her presence is interwoven with my We exchanged greetings. It was listening to her stories.
Your friend?
Yes, though I...
She was okay. Thanks, Gaia. The missing subordinate function.
Artemis rewilded the Earth with a variety of animal species. Eleuthia was responsible for gestating, culturing a new Apollo was tasked with preserving and disseminating. But, unfortunately, all archived Apollo data...
Dead.
Yes. And Igneous conclude impulsive tendencies.
All 3 of the missing function, or were... Do you still need them?
Restoring their remaining elements would empowering my... Unfortunately, attaining them in the short term...
I guess our best shot at but we'll need Hephaestus.
Correct.
Okay, people. It's time to head out.
I'll get everyone together.
Connections in place. Booting up.
Beta, Aloy. I am fully installed on this core and ready to connect to the Cauldron network.
It's good to hear your voice. Erend, everyone. Fire your pulses and sound off.
I'm at my Cauldron. This thingy, it's blinking. Did I do it right? In position at my Cauldron. My pulse generator is blinking also.
That means they're working. I'm in position, and mine is too.
Mine as well.
Okay. Radio silence until I give the all clear. Signing off. Gaia, let's cage the beast.
Connecting to the Cauldron network now.
Elizabeth Sobek, Alpha Prime, activating Omega clearance. Elizabeth Sobek, Alpha Prime, activating Omega clearance.
Clearance confirmed. Initiating containment sequence.
Critical threat detected. Escape.
got nowhere to go. Wait, what's that?
Malware detected. Attempting to compensate.
It's cracked.
Look!
Autonomous defenses. Directive neutralize.
That means machines are on their way. Get ready.
Here they come. Time to fight. Stay back.
For'll stay here. Protect Beta.
We're spotted. Got it.
Be careful. You two okay?
still breathing.
Aloy, Hephaestus can't escape, but it must have fled.
Deeper into the facility. I'll drive it back here.
I'll get the cracked core fixed in the meantime.
Keep her safe, Vol.
On my life.
Chase after Hephaestus. Force it out of wherever it's hiding. Make it retreat to the core.
To your focus feet. You should know there's a huge power draw coming from the next chamber.
Thanks for the heads up. I'm almost there. Some kind of production chamber. Festus is up to something, all right?
What kind of machine is it trying to build?
I don't know, but I'm gonna shut it down. I bet those metal carriers will lead me to where it's getting materials from.
I bet that's where Festus is hiding too.
Looks like there are a couple of ways I could go. Well, that doesn't sound good.
Aloy, I've managed to rewire most of the components in the core, but the energy processor's cracked. Without a way to fabricate another, there's no way I can fix it.
Okay, let me think. What if you bypass the processor? Connect it to
the power node. I think that could work.
I think it could. I should be able to catch a ride on one of those metal carriers. The shield. Thanks. I should deal with these machines first. On the way.
Zeta! Hephaestus has locked me out of the node. Any ideas? I'll see what I can do. network hub. I managed to disrupt Festus' control of the node. You should be able to override it now.
Nice. Thanks.
Sounds like it fled to another chamber.
Well, better not get comfortable.
Energy containment failing. Safe for moment.
Great. Over the flow with lightning. I gotta find a way over it.
Aloy! More machines keep coming! Please tell me you're getting close!
I'm working on it. I've been smashing through a lot of machines on my side, too.
I guess Aaron's missing out!
Anyway, I'm making progress on the bypass, but I need something to hold the cycling module together.
Maybe a ligament from one of the machine carcasses?
Right. Or some luminous braiding.
And you could reinforce it with a conversion cylinder.
For increased connectivity! I think we can do this, Aloy.
Trying to pull that.
Measure CX. Kenya 9. Autonomous defenses.
Oh, here we go again.
That doesn't sound good. I'll try to get your access back. Node access restored. Now you can override it.
Good work.
You did the heavy lifting.
Okay. Festus is running out of places to hide.
Aloy? I just registered a huge energy surge back in the production chamber. Something big is happening.
Here too. Everything's glowing.
The machine that Festus was building. It must have finished it.
It's powerful, whatever it is. I'm almost done with the core repairs. Should we come to you? Maybe I could distract the machine if...
No, Beta. Just stay where you are, okay? Handling the machine's my job.
Be safe.
first. There's things on its leg. I think it's charging us. Good. Stand by. I'm sending Hephaestus back to you. No more hiding, Hephaestus!
Got it! Hephaestus is back in the core!
Make sure it stays there. I'm heading back.
And then we can start the merge.
Because of you, Beta. I'm glad you came along. And you, Varl. We couldn't have done any of this without you.
Right back at you, Aloy.
The core is stable. Hephaestus is 100% contained. Now we better get started with the merge. It's all set up. Gaia, establish the link, please.
Done.
To complete the merge, we need to excise Hephaestus' malicious code. Carefully.
Redundant copy. You cost us quite a lot of time. Eric, get Beta. And squash that bug while you're at it.
Get behind me.
Come on! Quit screwing around.
Yeah, we're having fun, right?
Finally. Tilda, get Gaia and Hephaestus ready for transport. Tilda!
I failed.
Hush. All is not lost.
Tilda! What the hell are you doing? Stop her! I can't even see her!
Beta. Varl. Where am I?
Ah, you're awake. You took quite a hit when Gerard attacked you. I imagine you must still be in a great deal of pain. I can assure you that we are safe. The others can't detect us here.
You mean the other Zeniths? You must be Tilda.
I wasn't sure if Beta would have told you about me.
Where is she?
Alive. And while she isn't where she wants to be, not in urgent danger. We must discuss how to get her back, of course, after you've shaken off the cobwebs. When you're ready, take the stairs down the hall and come see me. In the meantime, I'll make breakfast.
Breakfast? Okay. Where did Tilda bring me here? What is this?
Just a few favorites from my collection. Rescued and stored here just before I went off-world. Take a look, if you like. I'm curious to hear your impressions.
My friend is dead. Beta and Gaia are gone, and you want me to look at old paintings?
Don't be so quick to dismiss the comfort we can find in art, or the insight we might gain. My favorite pairing on the left is Woman Reading a Letter by Vermeer, a true master. And on the right is a forgery, Woman Reading Music, which fooled experts into believing it was a priceless original. Early in my career, I became fascinated with such deceptions. Eventually, I developed scanning software that could detect fakes with unparalleled accuracy.
Is that how you made enough money to buy your way onto the Odyssey?
Oh no. I made my real fortune later. Selene and Endymion. She's the goddess of the moon, whereas he's a simple shepherd. Beside her is the god of love, Cupid.
So she's sneaking up on him?
More like visiting him in secret. The torch that Cupid bears represents Selene's undying infatuation with him. Though the two must remain apart, her love will forever burn. This is Rembrandt painting Jeremiah, a man in mourning.
Mourning what?
His home. The ancient city of Jerusalem. He foresaw its impending doom, but could do nothing to prevent it. So instead, he saved its treasures from destruction, just as I saved these works. You could say we're kindred spirits. A portrait of the painter, Rembrandt's son Titus, depicted in the habit of a monk.
I don't get it. Why would someone like you, with infinite resources, care about this painting of a boy in a hood?
It's not the image itself, but the feeling it conveys. The face is bright and defined, but his eyes are downcast, heavy with misfortune. And the background seems to swallow all light. The painting is infused with a sense of loss.
I guess I understand how the painter feels.
Rembrandt's The Night Watch, by far the most famous painting my homeland ever produced. It was commissioned to honor a militia made up of influential citizens.
I guess you must have been an influential citizen?
In my day. But not as influential as you've been in this new world. The Gust, by Willem van de Velde, the most famous of his many maritime paintings.
A ship crossing into the unknown. I guess you're familiar with that.
Indeed, which is why I appreciate this composition in particular. Though waves and wind threaten to destroy the ship, it perseveres, clinging to the light even as darkness closes in all around it.
The militia. They look disorganized.
Where others painted such scenes in a stiff and stationary manner, Rembrandt chose to show them in action, preparing to march. He wanted them to feel alive. You can almost hear the commotion.
Who's the girl in the painting?
She's a strange one, isn't she? Bathed in light, though no one is paying attention to her. Many believe she's a symbol of the militia. A physical manifestation of their spirit, if you will.
But she's not real?
What's real in a painting? She's meant to represent the militia's virtue and victory. But I like to think they underestimate her. She looks as if she's seen something. What does she know? What secrets does she keep? There's so much detail to take in, isn't there?
Where is the ship going?
To a faraway land, most likely. My ancestors used ships like these to explore the world, sometimes at great cost.
What were they looking for?
Anything of value. They were traders willing to face unknown dangers to make their fortunes. But no matter how far they went, they always turned their sails home.
So this Von de Velde only painted ships?
It was his specialty. Following in the footsteps of his father, Willem the Elder. The two had quite a journey of their own, taking them all the way to the court of a foreign kingdom.
Did they ever come home?
No, but eventually their lives worked it. Take your time. Works of art such as these can often cause us to look inwards at our own lives. I'm sorry about your friend. Had I been able to intervene, I would have. But the risk of losing you as well was too great.
Everything went by in a blur. I couldn't get to him.
You know, long before holograms and focus recordings, people relied on art to memorialize their loved ones. Because of works like this painting, their lives are immortalized. Rembrandt had 4 children by his wife. All but Titus died shortly after she gave birth to them. She passed not long after that. Titus became the only family Rembrandt had.
Which is why he painted him this way.
Indeed. Then tragedy struck again. Disease claimed Titus at 26. It's almost as if Rembrandt painted the future closing in on him. Rembrandt actually painted several portraits of Titus, but this one has always been my favorite. It's honest.
What do you mean?
In others, Titus was portrayed in brighter, livelier states, but here, Rembrandt allows himself to express his true feelings. Sorrow, fear, hope, love. Laid bare on canvas for all time. I see this one resonates deeply with you.
About Jeremiah. If he knew his home would be destroyed, why didn't he save the people? Why save those relics?
He tried, but no one would listen to his warning, so he saved what he could.
But how did he know?
He was a prophet. He saw an army invade and destroy the city in a vision.
So it's more like he calculated which side would win a battle.
What matters is that he was right in the end. If not for him, all those wonders would have been lost forever. At least this way, some part of his world survived. You know what I like the most about this piece? Even though he's the sole survivor, his home in ruins, left with only the remnants of his world. The light keeps the shadows at bay.
There's still hope.
Precisely. Take as long as you like.
And why can't Selene and Endymion be together?
Selene took a vow of chastity, promising to never take a lover. So when she fell in love with Endymion, she could only visit him at night while he slept.
But then wouldn't she be breaking that vow?
Think of it as a forbidden love. Though circumstance keeps them apart, still they find a way to come together, however briefly.
Aren't Selene and Endymion cold?
Perhaps we should move on to another piece. Shall we move on?
Why do you keep the forgery?
I've always enjoyed studying the two side by side. Both painters capture light, color, and perspective. But what makes one a masterpiece and the other simply an imitation?
The forgery looks... sharper?
Good eye. The details are crisp. The contrast bold. It tells us more, and yet we feel less.
What's in the letter?
Who can say? What does the painting tell you?
She's... concerned. Whatever's written in the letter troubles her. Burden she can't put down.
Fascinating.
Why go through so much effort to make a fake masterpiece?
The forger initially painted under his own name, but found little success. His work was considered unremarkable. But when he took on the guise of Vermeer, suddenly it was celebrated as extraordinary.
But it was a lie. And he knew it.
Sometimes we struggle to glean what is real and imagined, even within ourselves. The irony of these two is that Vermeer died in obscurity. He had no idea his work would become some of the most precious, most copied, most preserved pieces in all history.
Pulling out her own hair. Out of madness, out of grief. It's hard to watch her suffer. I should move on.
stunning, isn't it? Paintings were the only masterpieces of my people's golden age. This is Von Vianen's lidded ewer, molded from a single sheet of silver.
What was it for?
How like Elizabeth you are. Function over form. Its practical purpose was less important than its meaning. Von Vianen created it in honor of his late brother, who himself was a famous silversmith.
A memorial?
Yes. Such beauty from sorrow.
There you are. Feeling better?
How did you find us? At the Cauldron? And what did you do to everyone right before I passed out?
All business, I see. Well, suffice it to say we were keeping a very close eye on Hephaestus, knowing we would need it at some point. Your ruse didn't fool us, and as for my little trick, it was an overload of the senses, accompanied by an energy discharge. Gerard and Eric were only momentarily disoriented due to their shields, but it rendered you unconscious while I got you out. Perhaps some breakfast might steady you a bit?
This was your house. The one you recreated for Beta, in the data channel you shared.
How perceptive of you. Please, this way.
After everything your people have done, you think I'm just gonna sit down and have a chat with you?
They're not my people. They never were, and especially not now.
You shot off into space with them, and lived with them for 1,000 years before coming back. So what made you suddenly turn on them?
Quite simply, this.
My old focus. You repaired it? But that means you've seen...
incredible things. What you've accomplished in 2 decades of life. A 1,000 years at my back and I haven't even come close. I'm sorry if I invaded your privacy, but I had to. In order to understand. To be enlightened. You truly are Elizabeth's blood. With her drive, her sense of mission, her integrity. Watching all this shamed me for the company that I've kept. Having seen it, all I want is to help you.
Even if it means stopping your friends?
Especially so. Please, sit down. There. That's better. Now, we must recover Beta and Gaia at all costs. By now, you must know that Gerard intends to use Gaia to reboot the Earth's biosphere. Remaking this world to specifications that would only suit us immortals. This process will kill every living thing on the planet. He calls it a clean install.
Not if I stop him first.
Not if we do. And once he and the others are gone, we can work together to fulfill Elizabeth's dream. I'm sure Beta told you that there's a build of the Apollo database on board our ship. A complete collection of human knowledge. With that and Gaia, we could do everything Elizabeth wanted. Heal the biosphere, educate the people of this world, uplift them. Create the world she imagined.
Let's not get ahead of ourselves. From what I've seen, your friends are invincible.
I do wish you would stop calling them my friends. And they're not invincible. In fact, a friend of yours has found a way to defeat them.
Silence.
Oh, he's been a busy bee, building an army powerful enough to crash through Gerard's precious base.
Regalla and her rebels.
Even now she's preparing a final march on the Tenakth capital. When she wins, she'll have the entire tribe under her control. Hundreds of warriors and machines to throw at the base. She's been duped. They'll all perish, of course. But it should be enough to break Gerard's defenses and allow Silence to kill him. Along with all the others.
Using the new weapon he's developed.
Yes, he's found a way to circumvent our shields. Truly an exceptional man. He's planned for everything. Except you and me. You see, while his army is battering down Gerard's doors, you and I will sneak in through a back way. One that only I know about. While Silence and my friends are busy battling each other, we'll take back Beta and Gaia. I told you I want to help you. I mean it.
My old focus.
When we encountered you at the Hades Proving Lab, Gerard saw I knew better. You were... After your dramatic escape, Gerard and Eric assumed you were dead and gave up the hunt. When the others were busy, I returned to the lab, and that's when I found this little treasure. Not easy to repair, but certainly worth the effort to hold. You were like a splash of color on a worn canvas.
Did you show it to the others?
Of course not. It was your actions, then. It's worth noting that if I hadn't found it, and I wouldn't have known to save you at the Cauldron.
So I should be grateful?
If you like.
So you know all about...
What would you like to know?
Well?
When I was 8, terrorists flooded, thousands drowned, my parents included. I was one of... My guardian sent me to... Among my peers, I was the strange girl, all because of circumstances beyond my control.
Oh.
Aren't we? You were an outcast. But neither did I. I climbed my way out of desolation and used first from the technical analysis of art and the detection of forgeries. Profitable expertise in those days, but as it turned out, the software I developed was even more useful for counterintelligence. From there, it was only a short step to gathering extremely valuable...
You were a spy?
More like a service one could turn to. I had to remain anonymous, of course, to protect my pride. But despite that anonymity, Far Zenith inevitably...
What happened when Far Zenith...
They painted an irresistible vision, one where we need not fear ill, where we explored the furthest reaches of the stars. It was only later that I realized that they only intended to bequeath this future to the rich and powerful. By the time I finally figured it out, the wall Pharaoh's machines were devouring the earth. So I accepted Far Zenith's invitation to a birth on the... I wanted Liz to come, but she had nobler plans, as you well know.
So you didn't know the other Zeniths were monsters?
I knew some of them were. It wasn't until we were off-planet that I was grateful to simply be alive, but the others became obsessed with a kind of effortless immortality. They built a colony where machines, service, or fantasy could be endlessly savored in... It wasn't life. It was still... As the decades passed, I withdrew alone yet again. But this time with eons to consider my... Now finally, having met you...
To do what?
Help you. To fulfill Liz's dream. A better future for humanity.
You said Beta is not in urgent danger.
Putting her to work. A difficult, time-consuming task, as I'm sure they will compel her if need be. But she's the only one who can do it.
Because you people made her to be nothing but a tool.
Gerard's idea. They always viewed me with suspicion when I attempted it. That's why I created the data channel.
So this channel you shared with Beta...
Gerard believes he's the most cunning of all. Even after 1,000 years, he still can't imagine that the channel allowed me to interact with Beta. It offered us a chance to be...
Until you cut off all contact.
Yes. Though it pained me.
She felt like you tossed aside.
I was afraid the others would find out and punish her. She may not, but at least I ensured she was safe. I know it seems harsh, but believe that her well-being has always been...
Why did you make the data channel look...
I built this house as a shelter to weather any storm. A safe place. No cultural artifacts of incalculable value. Truly, some of the greatest achievements of human...
And you wanted Beta to...
Yes. I thought if she could experience, it would bring something else. A heritage every bit as valuable. Data being drummed in. I'm sorry I had to cut off contact, but I'll never... She needed its shelter even more than I...
Beta told me that you came back to Earth because you had nowhere else to go.
It's true. After we reached our destination, a planet in the Sirius star system, we spent decades building a new home. The physical constraints of Earth, the boundaries of mortality, gone. To think of what we could have done with it. It might have been a utopia. Instead, we stagnated, absorbed in effortless comforts and virtual realities. It took a cataclysm to finally yank us out of our stupor.
What happened?
A massive geological event. We knew of instabilities in the planet core, but we underestimated them. By the time the collapse was upon us, it was too late to stop it. Only a few of us made it to the ship in time. We set course for Earth, the only left to us.
Which you decided to make unsafe for anyone else.
Not me. Gerard. He believes it's better to wipe the canvas clean than work around the smudges. No more primitive tribes, no more combat machines, only a blank slate to do with as he pleases. But we will stop him. All we have to do is...
What exactly is your plan?
We will make use of a lesson I learned from an early age. In this case, a place where Gerard's new construction meets the ancient foundation. A passage that only I can access. When Silence flings his army at the base, we will enter through this back door, bypassing most of the fighting. The distraction will provide us with a window in which to rescue Beta and Gaia.
Once we're inside the base.
Here, in the command center. By then, Gaia will have been reunited, including Hephaestus.
What about the alpha build of Apollo on your ship?
A simple matter of recovery, once the others have been dealt with. With that in hand, we'll have everything we need.
How do you know about...
He isn't the only one adept at spyware.
You hacked his focus?
No, he's too careful for that. But his subordinates? He gave additional focuses to the tribals he branded the Sons of Prometheus.
The ones working with Regalla.
By tapping their focuses, I learned about the distribution of override technology and the secret pact with Regalla to attack.
But how did he come up with a weapon?
That's the one thing I haven't been able to figure out, but however he did it, I'm quite certain it will with it in the Tenakth army. Victory. Such a shame he'll be disappointed.
Regalla's only interested in killing Hekarro, and what does she have to gain by attacking?
It's the price she must pay for her war. Without the ability to override machines, her little rebellion.
So she trades with the Sons of Prometheus. machines to help her over.
In exchange for an assault on the base. Pride has deluded her into thinking she can actually... And all without ever knowing who the sons of Prometheus really are. Yet for all of Silence's brilliance, that blind spot...
While hundreds of Tenakth died. So you knew...
Liz was... everything she was. I see your ingenuity, your determination. You've managed to distill her greatest qualities and make them your own.
I'm not asking about me.
The honest answer is that for all the time that I spent with her, she always kept a part of herself locked. It was like that for...
So when you met...
Not aloof. It was a summit in Paris about machine learning. Because regulatory authorities were just starting to clamp down on... Liz gave the keynote address. She had already achieved great renown for her work in automated environment. But in her address, she was just starting to imagine the next step. An AI-driven system that wouldn't just, but actually take responsibility.
To care about life.
Revolutionary stuff. I watched her after her talk. She had spoken with such moral authority, such empathy. I could tell she felt uncomfortable with all of her. It was as if giving the talk had... I didn't want to be a pest, so I...
So how did you find...
I picked the right moment. Right as she came back to the conference, she had her coffee. She was fresh, rested. It was like she had braced herself for the colleagues. I asked if I could walk, then put forth a question about her talk that I thought was intelligent. Her answer made me realize it wasn't. But she was very welcoming. Almost previously. It was only halfway through the conversation that I realized exactly who I was. It was quite... My business was trafficking in secrets and anonymity. So that was Liz. Perpetually, I came to view our meeting as a metaphor for our friendship. She always seemed to know me far better than I knew.
I guess I know the feeling. First Varl. Now Hekarro and the Tenakth. Your plan would wipe out an entire tribe. There has to be another way.
We are in an admittedly desperate situation, but I assure you there isn't. Remember Zero Dawn. Elizabeth's sacrifice. Sometimes many have to die for a new world to grow.
If it looks impossible, look deeper. Wait. The data channel. It still exists, doesn't it? I need you to open it. Let me talk to Beta.
Impossible. We might be detected.
It's worth the risk. There is another way, one where the Tenakth survive.
But we won't. If the others...
If you want to help, open it. What are they doing to her?
Virtual reality dissociation. The manual merge of Hephaestus will take hours upon hours of tedious micromanagement. If she resists the work, they run simulations to induce feelings of isolation and despair.
Beta, can you hear me? You're alive. They're watching me. I can't hold up this extra protection for long. You should have killed me. No. No, look at me. I'm coming for you. I promise. Okay? I just need you to hold out a little while longer and work on the merge.
Then I think it can be done.
I'll contact again when it's time. Can you hold on?
As long as I know you're coming for me, I can endure anything.
All right. I did as you asked. Now I think you need to tell me what you're planning.
I'm going to take Sylens' army away. I don't need it. Only the weapon he made to penetrate your shields.
And how do you propose to get it? Ask him nicely?
Without Regalla and her rebels, he won't have a choice. We'll be his only option.
Only option for what? What did you tell her?
That is between me and my sister. Will be Sylens' only option for crashing that base. I'll tell you the rest later. But first, there are a couple of things I have to do.
Oh. And what are those?
Lay my friend to rest. And then I'm going to use the override that Beta gave me at Gemini to put an end to Regalla's rebellion. From the air.
Wait. Since you insist on doing things your way, I know of something that will truly help you make a grand entrance with the Tenat. The ancient Horus Titans still possess electromagnetic energy cells as part of their arsenal. Drop one of those on Regalla's army and they'll receive quite a surprise. So go, do what you must. I'll come to your base if you manage to bring Sylens to the table.
Not if. When. Erend, are you there?
Aloy! Aloy, is that really you?
Yeah, it's me. Where's everyone else?
We're all... We're back at base. What happened?
It might be easier to explain in person. I'll try to join you there when I can.
Okay. We'll wait here for you. It's good to hear your voice, Aloy.
Could use Bridgewater against it.
Just to let you know, I'm now patched into your focus network.
Great. I take it the other Zeniths can't hear us?
Of course not. And they don't know about your base either, in case you were wondering. I've sent you data on the Horus energy cells you can use against Regala's forces. Reach out to me when you're ready to acquire one.
Understood. Drawing back. Get low. Made it! Sounds like fighting. There's the mouth of the river. If I follow it upstream, I should find Ateca and the source of the poison. Time to ride! Then the rest will retreat. Should be able to find data to override some new machines inside.
When you're wounded, you have to strike back. Draw blood.
Hey! Can't I get one damn minute to mourn my friend?
Regalla is going to slaughter my tribe to overthrow Hekarro. The Zeniths have Beta and Gaia. We can't sit around wallowing in our losses.
Kotallo's right. We must fight.
Oh, all right. So what are we gonna do, huh? Take on all of Regalla's rebels?
Not to mention the Zeniths. What can we even do? Throw ourselves at their base?
Something like that. So...
After we lost contact with you, we regrouped and went to Gemini. What happened? The recording we found on Varl's focus cut off when that Zenith, Eric...
The Zeniths were tracking Hephaestus. When Gaia trapped it in Gemini, they knew where we were. After Varl tried to stop them. They took Beta and Gaia. I only survived because one of the Zeniths turned against the others to save me.
One of them? Well... at least we didn't lose you too. So what do we do now?
We're going to defeat the Zeniths. And get Beta and Gaia back. But first... we're going to stop Regalla.
How?
Back in Gemini, Beta gave me... a gift. There's something I need to do first to make it work, but it could put an end to the bloodshed.
Word is, Regalla's readying her army for an all-out assault on the Grove. I need to be there.
I know. Go. Stand with Hekarro. And keep an eye on the sky.
Strike true as the 10.
The rest of you, whatever preparations you need to make, upgrades, resupplies, get on it. It won't be long before we take the fight to the Zenith.
We'll be ready, Aloy. And when you're ready, meet me outside the east exit. I'd like to have a word in private.
Even when things are darkest, you're the flame that lights the way forward.
Just tell me one thing. Am I gonna get to smash up a bunch of Zenith bastards?
We all are.
Good.
Before I do anything else, I should check on Zoe. It sounded important. You look busy.
And
we won't let that. How are
you? I didn't. But
then you. I don't. So
yeah, but
and so
yeah, and there's buts
and Tilda.
Did
she
where the
Tilda
did she
where
the higher the price? I'd be careful.
Seems
if I
Regala. Seems like every.
If I were this Regala, I wouldn't want to. That's what.
If my plan worked. What was Levi?
A flood control system. It was built by. If we then my sister won't.
I should be ready.
I won't let you.
I know. And I haven't for all.
Thank.
I thought you...
I wanted to check in.
Yeah, don't worry. I'll be there.
I never doubted.
Oh, I'm glad you're back.
So am I. Do you think...
I don't think anyone's ever okay. I can't tell you she's... That keeps the rest of us level.
I know you hate waiting, but...
Well, you go do what you... Are you okay? I almost lost it when I realized my sister had been taken by...
I'm getting her back.
Understood.
I need... I'll do my best. Can survive freezing, so can I.
Over here, Aloy. We would come out here to tend to the garden. Sometimes I needed fresh air. Other times we would simply sit and watch the sunrise. So when we returned from Gemini, it seemed fitting that he be laid to rest here. Now he can always look out at Plainsong and further east, to the Nora Sacred Lands.
He would have liked that.
He often spoke of his sister, Vala. He said she used to gather her favorite golden blooms and tie them to her spear. Their mother called it useless, but Vala was stubborn.
Yeah, she seemed like that.
It wasn't easy. But I tracked down the flower. Gathered its seeds. As verdant limbs wither, roots rot in snow, still the sea rises, as certain as stone. From death follows new life. So it is with the land. And so it is with us. I'm with child, Aloy. I was going to tell him when he got back from Gemini. Instead, one day, I'll bring our child here. We'll sit among the blooms and watch the sunrise.
I never got to tell him. To thank him. For saving my life, sure, but also for not giving up on me.
He always knew.
Goodbye, Varl. I promise to look after them. I'll try to visit again when I can. But for now, I need to go to the fabrication terminal to install the new override on my spear. Then I'll use it on a Sunwing, and get ready for an entrance Regalla will never forget.
Oh no. I got enough trouble with the fellow.
Override installed. Now to find a Sunwing. I think there are some roosting at the top of the mountain. Okay, I need to find a Sunwing to override. Better head up the mountain. Good. There are Sunwings up here. I'll have to approach them quietly. Head rush. Tilda, I'm in the air.
Then you'll want to pick up an energy cell on one of the ancient Horus Titans. But first you must send out a pulse to activate them. I've sent you the necessary software. To deploy it, you'll have to override one of the communication machines referred to as Tallnecks. There's one in the middle of the desert that should do nicely.
On it. There's a Tallneck. Need to get on top of its head. I know how to land this thing. Made it. Okay, Tilda. I've overridden the Tallneck.
Good. And the energy cells are now primed. Simply pick one up on a Horus. The nearest one should be northwest of your position. Dropping it on Regala's machine should produce quite a spectacle.
Thanks for the assist.
I told you, I want to help.
There's the energy cell. Right on the Titan's back. Got the cell. Now on to the Grove. The pulse from Tallneck should have reactivated all the energy cells in the region. I should be able to pick up more from any Horus I fly to. Useful, even after I deal with Regala.
what's inside. Kara will soon be dead. It's all over, Chaplain.
I gotta drop it now. Here goes.
It's Aloy!
She flies on the wings of the Ten.
The tide has turned! Push through! End of the line, Hakon. Now on your knees, and I'll give you the death you didn't have the spine to give me.
They're down! The machines! All of them! They're down!
What? How's that possible?
Regala! Enough bloodshed! Let's settle this. You and me.
Easy to say when you're atop a machine.
Well, that was just to get your attention. I don't need any help to take you down.
Fine. I accept your challenge. And once I'm done with you, I'll get to finish the slaughter.
We'll see about that.
The duel is set. Let none interfere.
Now you shall strike!
So that's how it's gonna be.
That is left of your story! This is where it ends!
Yeah, it is.
You die here and now! This is all you are? If you offered your blood, finish to the soul! Child of the weak! I will carve myself! Fight! This is my strength! Come to me! This is the girl that tried! This day you will die! You bleed milk!
Okay, pain's easing.
Take the honor! Live on as a memory! You die here and now! Here I am again, on my knees before bootlets and cowards. Go ahead, run me through.
Shut your mouth, traitor.
It was you who flew in on the wings of the Ten. You who challenged her. By our rights, you must decide her fate. I spared her once. It only made things worse. She was the best of my marshals. What a waste.
She's dangerous, all right. But maybe that's exactly what I need.
Cowards! What more do you have to conspire about?
Whether you live or die, I'm not here to forgive you for your crimes. But there's another battle ahead. Against an enemy more powerful than anything you can imagine. And I need people. A squad. That's willing to do whatever it takes.
I don't want your mercy.
It's not mercy. The battle I'm talking about will be charging into a nightmare.
A better death than this? Yes. My blood is yours. Your enemies are mine.
Meet us at our stronghold, in the mountains near Plainsong.
You mean to send her alone? Without even an armed guard?
She does not need it.
I will be there. You have my word.
I'll hold you to it.
Chief, there's something you both need to see. In the throne room. He surrendered to our guards outside the grove. Claims he has an urgent message for the Outlander who defeated Regalla.
So, state it.
It's for her alone. From an interested party.
I'm gonna need some privacy.
Clear the room. Put him with the rest of Regalla's soldiers.
I'll see you back at base.
You saved the tribe. Let me help you with your mission.
No. With Regalla gone, you have a chance to build the future you dreamed of. So get to your task.
Then at least allow me to give you this. Armor for the battle ahead. May it keep you safe.
Thank you.
Do you have any idea what you've just done?
Oh, it's a pleasure to see you too, Silence.
Congratulations on your victory. You saved the Tenakth for a few weeks. Unfortunately, you've doomed the entire planet as well.
Wrong. I don't need a Tenakth army to defeat the Zeniths.
Oh, Aloy. Have you learned nothing about the enemy we're up against?
More than you, hiding whatever hole you found. My idea is just better than anything you ever came up with.
Go on.
No, not here. We're doing this my way. Face to face, and with the weapon you've developed.
And why would I agree to that?
Because I'm your only way of beating the Zeniths, and getting the copy of Apollo that's on their ship. So meet me at my base. Mountains west of Plainsong. Time to submit to the inevitable silence and follow the person who actually knows what she's doing. Don't be late. Tilda, you there? I did it. Silence is on board, so head to my base.
Impressive. I'll be there as soon as I can.
Now that I can fly, I might want to see what else I can do before I head back.
Guess I was wrong.
You doubted the Chief's word?
I mean, it was a vision that
You
no one
carry
else
the
could
marks
ever
of an
see.
Outlander.
He could have said
But
whatever
you
he
fight
wanted.
as a Tenakth.
Well, rude. It's a good thing you're listening. we strike later? Okay. But you should know that I got well, may your enemies fall.
So, Aloy, you've added yet another deed to your name, and I'm guessing by the look in your eyes that you're not done yet.
Not quite.
Is there anything we can do? We owe you that much.
After everything you've been through, you're one of the best people to support Hekarro's bid for peace. Not just between the clans, but with the Carja too.
Then I will. You have my word.
And until my last breath, I'll make sure the tribe remembers all that you've done for us.
Glory! On!
How did the Ten fly on their wings? Did they tame machines?
Your enemies.
If it isn't the flame of the desert. None of their helpful ones.
And so the wings of the Ten found us when things were at their direst.
I'm not some legend come to life, Jataka.
That may be, but we will always be in your debt.
Aloy! Over here! Aloy! Never doubted you knew how to make an entrance, but that, whew, that was something else.
Didn't think I'd find you here.
You know, I just thought a battle that'll be sung about for generations wouldn't sound as epic if the Desert Commander were missing.
I still can't believe it's so.
I would not have shown Regalla mercy. But who might argue with the champion killer?
Thanks to a certain outlander.
Wish I could have seen Regalla's face when she
There
saw
will be
you
those
flying
who
on
won't
that machine.
believe, but I saw it. She took to the skies.
All right.
From Wallbreaker to the wings of the Ten. You've racked up a lot of leads, haven't you?
Walk tall, champion. Separated. Your honor is spoken.
Ally of the Tanaka.
Show respect.